Yes, I'm Paul Reed. I'm the Director of Sustainability and Investment at Magna Housing. Traditionally, people were thinking about MMC, which is modern method of construction, as being something which is faster, more environmental, etc. But all those things have been proven. So our proof of concept was really around deliverability and scalability. And then crucially, will people enjoy and like the homes, or will they find them substantially different?
My name's Steve Chivers, I'm the Managing Director at Rollalong. We've encountered challenges like any new partnership, and the proof of concept report really, we wanted to try and articulate those challenges that we found. But the first 5 sites that we've delivered, we've had fantastic customer feedback. Magna are delighted with the homes, Rollalong are delighted with the homes, particularly around the quality. It's really important that we're constantly looking to evolve and develop the business. Diversifying into the housing sector has provided us with a further opportunity to create a more balanced business model. Equally, whilst we're operating in the housing sector and encountering challenges on particular schemes with planning, by having that diverse portfolio of market sectors that we're operating within, we're able to drop back onto other work to ensure that we don't have any downtime in the factory. The first 5 sites that we've developed use a variety of the portfolio of house types. Rollalong has taken that portfolio of homes and designed them for manufacture. Magna have tenant feedback of those homes over the last 10 years. So rather than Rollalong taking our own house types to market, we've decided to partner with a client that has a tried and tested portfolio of homes.
Yeah, I was actually born in a cottage just down the other side of the village. And I went to school right from the word go here, and basically I've been here most of my life. We moved into 8 Bransford, so I went from 5 Bransford to 8 Bransford, and we moved into there. You can remember the dates better than I can.
It was the 1st of January 1980,
There you
it
are.
wasn't bank holiday in those days.
No, and they were Woolaway houses. Unfortunately, the 4 Woolaway houses that were in Bransford, they got concrete cancer. So we had to vacate the house. We moved into number 3 Bransford. I happened to be in the shop, and I overheard a conversation about a plot of land that wasn't on the market yet, but it was going to be on the market. And it was a gentleman that I knew down the road, I grew up with his son, came out and said to Nigel about it. So basically, we went to see him and said, "You've got a piece of land that you're going to put up for sale, we'd be interested in it." The rest is history, because we bought it.
The reason we went down this road was because we've got 2 granddaughters who both wanted houses, and they couldn't afford anything within the village, so our views was, well, perhaps we could help them.
We spoke to Paul back in 2016 when we started talking about this. Well, maybe we could help other people. We chose Magna because we had been tenants with Magna for many, many, many years. I have to say, when we could never grumble about it, they'd always been very good to us in lots of ways, hadn't they?
Yeah.
In as much as when the house had to be pulled down that we lived in, they helped fund certain things in the house, having the telephone, etc. So yeah, they've always been good to us, and so yeah, Magna was definitely the ones that stood out for us. One of the nicest things that happened when we first moved in was a young lady that lives up in number 16.
13,
16, yeah.
14,
So she's got 2 young children. She just moved in before us, and she was out the front line. She actually came down and she said, "You're ordering Nigel, are you?" And we said, "Yes." And she said, "I'd like to thank you." She said, because she said, "I was homeless with my 2 children." And she said, "What you've done for us is wonderful." She said, "I've actually got a home now," which was really good, because we said, well, it's nice to know. Yeah, it's nice to know we've actually helped somebody. So, yeah. And she's settled in and she loves it.
Yeah. Well, I think they all are. I mean,
all very happy.
early days we were promoting that these are just ordinary homes. And so that's what we were looking to do. So the proof of concept was really to go out to the market, find people we could work with, and Rollalong through procurement came forwards. And interestingly, they came up with a 4-module solution, which fundamentally transforms their ability to get to more and more sites. We've done some really quite tight sites and down some very, Dorset's full of windy roads. So these were the fundamentals.
So what we've really tried to create here is a regional exemplar using a scalable model that could be replicated up and down the UK to help solve the housing crisis.
For Magna, it's business as usual. We moved on to our net zero carbon range, so that's our 3rd iteration. So that's great. I think more broadly, we've got a factory here in the south which can produce 2,000 homes a year. Magna's not going to be filling that order, so more clients are being onboarded. And at that level, we can make a significant difference to the housing crisis here in Dorset and Somerset and in Wiltshire.